Hello everybody, welcome back to Resident Evil Tuesday. So, gonna adjust this a little bit here. There we go. Okay, so my most sincere and humble apologies for anybody who tuned in yesterday and kept seeing a whole bunch of in and out and closing downs and all that. Was experimenting with trying to get Streamlabs OBS set up, but now my stream is wigging out. So bear with me a second here. Okay. Alright, so, yeah, yesterday it wasn't, wanting to cooperate, but I think I finally got it figured out. But, unfortunately, the remote play can only be done with assigned to one PlayStation 4 at a time, so, until I figure out a way around that, this is going to be my primary setup for the PlayStation I use for Resident Evil. Hopefully, if I can figure out a way around that, that'll eventually change, but this is going to have to be done as best it can. So, anyway, so yeah, we do have it set up for Final Fantasy XIV, then I've got that set up, and maybe a future project for later on. But in the meantime, we're not worried about that. We are worried about Resident Evil 4. So, you know me, it's StrifeEclipse for StrifeEclipseGaming. Find me on Twitch, find me at StrifeEclipseGaming on YouTube, and we have a Facebook page. Keep an eye on that under StrifeEclipseGaming for updates and things like that. Thank you to a whole bunch of people on Twitch who tuned in yesterday, showed some support, tips, tricks, tried to help me get that set up. So, and a shout out that I forgot to mention yesterday during my Nier stream. To Darian Hart, who followed me on Twitch. Thank you for the support. And today we're back to Resident Evil 4. A little recap for Chapter 2 that we covered last week. We saw Leon have one hell of a nightmare, waking up after he passed out. Got to fight a boss that we will see later in this game, and we will also see in another Resident Evil game down the road, which, based on the way it fights, will just, add on to the badassness that is Leon S. Kennedy. Finally grabbed the President's daughter, finally found Ashley. Had another run-in with Luis, who had probably one of the most epic lines in the game with, I see the president equipped his daughter with ballistics, too. And we finally got to get a little bit of redemption on the village chief who kept sneaking up and grabbing Leon by the throat. And in that fight, he whooped my ass a couple of times. So, but we finally got that, and we are at the castle area of the game. So, this is where the chapters get a little bit longer. They're not, in Chapter 1 we had 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, and then 2 was 2-1, 2-2, and 2-3. Now the chapters go up to 4 parts, so there is a potential that this video will go longer, or this broadcast will go longer than the 2 hours, but I'm going to try and cover all of Chapter 3. So, what surprises await Leon and Ashley in Chapter 3? We shall soon find out. And with that, here we go. Alright, so here's Leon. No point in turning back now, yeah. Alright, so... check around, we got some breakable stuff. TMP ammo. Which is disheartening. You'll understand why here momentarily, but... Spinel. Cheap bastards. Shoddy shells. Always love a good shoddy shell. Money. Cheap bastard. Snake! Dead snake. Just because I need it, I'm actually going to use that egg. And over here... ooh, gold bars. $5,000. Alright. So that's pretty much all in the area here. And we've got an herb. Alright, so this is where I start getting some of the equipment I actually like using in RE4.
Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
So,
what are
bear
you
with
selling?
me a second.
Is that all? Ah. Thank
Punisher.
I
Sell the shotgun.
I
Sell the rifle. Sell the TMP. I'm gonna sell the TMP
stranger?
stock.
Is that all? Thank you.
I'm gonna sell
Is
the
that
Spinel. The Velvet Blue
Is
we
that
got in the
all,
last playthrough.
Thank
And
you.
that's all. So I got quite a bit of money to work with. But
What are you buying? Is
we
that
also
all,
have now an
stranger?
attaché case, which gives
Thank
me a
you.
lot more room to work with. We also have a new handgun. 9mm handgun with superior handling. So
Is that all, stranger?
this, by base, starts off better than the Punisher in firepower. Firing speed's still the same. Reload speed is still the same. And it starts out with more rounds
Is that all?
in the clip before reload is required. So get ourselves a new shotgun here. Or handgun. And I'm gonna use this opportunity to rearrange a little bit.
Thank you.
So there's a new Magnum, the first Magnum, Broken Butterfly. Very powerful 45 Magnum revolver. This will make anyone's day, but we're not buying it. I'll explain later. Shotgun. Riot gun. This pump action shotgun is effective even at long range. So 4.0 firepower at base, 5.0 at base. Same reload speed, same firing speed, but starts with 7 at the start versus 6.
Is that
So and
Thank
then
you.
the rifle, semi-auto. 223 caliber rifle capable of firing faster than the standard rifle, and because it's semi-auto, you do not get the exiting out of scope animation after every shot. You would only get that when you reload. So 4.0 firepower, 7.0, 2.73 firing speed to 1.83, so it fires faster, obviously. 4 seconds to reload, 2.33 seconds to reload. 5-round capacity to start, 10-round capacity to start. So
Is that all?
definite improvement, and it doesn't take up nearly as much room in my inventory. And just
Thank
add a
you.
little extra. So, and we have a mine thrower, which maybe one of these days I will get around to playing with that. This weapon fires custom mines that attach to objects and detonate after a period of time. Maybe one day I'll play with that, but right now I'm not worried about it. And so we have the scope for the semi-auto rifle.
Thank you.
And we
What
have
are you
tune-up
buying?
capability. for all three. So right from the get-go,
Is that all,
gonna
stranger?
upgrade the reload speed, so now it
Thank
takes
you.
just barely less than a second and a half to reload, and
Is
we're
that
gonna up the
all,
capacity
stranger?
to 18 rounds.
Thank you.
So boom, already with upgrades available, already starting out 8 rounds ahead than the Punisher. Rifle can work on the reload
Is that
speed.
all, stranger?
Boom.
Thank you.
Just barely less than 2 seconds to reload a clip. So we got 10,000, 20,000.
Is that all,
speed.
stranger? Thank you. Is that
Capacity,
all?
12 rounds, hell yeah.
Thank you.
We got what, 15,000, 20,000, 15,000.
Is that all,
this is going to be my
stranger?
base weapon for a little bit, so I'm going to hang on to that.
Thank you.
Increased power.
Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you.
So now, already just blowing every gun I had originally out
What
of
are
the
you
water.
buying?
So if I absolutely wanted to, I can actually, like, buy a treasure map that shows the locations of valuable treasures in the castle area. I could. Maybe I will
Come
one day.
back any time.
Okay, so since we're going to be dealing with new enemies, we got new guns. Got a cleaner looking inventory, at least to me it looks cleaner. We're going to combine that scope. And let's get it going. So... let's see what's in store. Alright, so...
Morir es vivir, morir es vivir. Sí, quiero matar. Morir es vivir, morir es vivir.
Alright, so we're gonna get to see a little bit of the... I gave a little hint to a friend of mine who I was doing this for about the new reactionary that I would be doing. I know I can get one of them. That takes care of one. I gave him a hint and told him, it's like, yeah, there's going to be a new reactionary command here. It's actually kind of funny, and the only hint I'm going to give you is think WWE. So he's just like, oh? I'm like, yeah, you'll see. And this is one of these black cloaked guys are who they happen on. Looks like it still works. There's got to be a mechanism somewhere to pull this thing up. There we go, boys. Oh, the head splats are real. It's probably one of my favorite reactionary commands. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. And we have a yellow herb. Oh, it's so glorious. I love that freaking suplex. Okay. Alright. So that should keep everybody off of me for a second. Allowing me to operate this. And yeah, let's go ahead and fire that. And that stops the music.
Follow me.
So yay, no more creepy music for now.
Welcome.
Welcome, stranger.
Got some rare things on sale. What are you selling?
So, one thing I can definitely say now
Is that
that's
all?
going to be an issue is that I like have
Thank
to
you.
check in with this
Is
guy
that all, stranger?
because I don't remember when
Thank
his
you.
upgrades
What are
become
you
available.
buying?
So look, I already got another upgrade for
Is that all,
firepower here
stranger?
on Shoddy. And I
Thank
don't
you.
because he's got one more attaché case upgrade for me later
Come
on.
back any time.
Leon, where's your current location?
We decided to lay low in a castle, but it looks like it was a bad move.
Meaning...
Well, it appears that this castle's also connected with the Los Illuminados. They must not get many visitors here, because they're giving me one hell of a welcome.
Sounds bad. I have an idea, Leon. I need you to...
What? Repeat, Hunnigan. Great. Just my luck.
Alright. Get a little bit of a reprieve. 2000. Shoddy shells. There's an old book here. It's so weathered, it's illegible. There's a platinum sword mounted on the gold plate. Yes, I will take the platinum sword. Sadly, I will not be able to use it. It'd be a nice little fun thing if they did, but...
¡Mátalo! Ahí está.
Oh! Hey! Come on, Ashley, over here. So many suplexes. And Ashley eats it. My first death, that was Ashley's fault. Okay, at least good news is it won't take me back too far. I'm just going to have a little bit more work cut out for me. So, okay. Reloaded. Take that sword.
¡Mátalo! Ahí está.
Ow. I don't want to use it on her, I really don't. Hi, buddy. Bye, buddy. Oh, yummy, look at that. I love ambushes. I'd love them even more if I was the one doing said ambushing, but, you know, I guess beggars can't be choosers. Okay. Well, at least we have something. Okay, so obviously we got a very easy puzzle to figure out here. Golden sword mounted on a platinum plate. Okay, again, not a horrible puzzle to figure out. Platinum with platinum, gold with gold. So. Yeah, I know in particular, not including all these deaths, that the 3-1 is probably the longest of Chapter 3, so...
Leon!
Louis,
I've got something for you guys. What? Oh, shit! I must have dropped it when I was running away from them.
Dropped what?
A drug that'll stop your convulsions. Look, I know you're carriers. You've been coughing up blood, right?
yeah.
And you.
Yes.
Damn it! The eggs have hatched. We don't have much time.
What are you talking about?
I have to go back and get it.
Let me come with you.
No, you stay here with Leon. He's better with the ladies, I'm sure.
Why are you...
It makes me feel better. Let's just leave it at that.
So, a little bit of added stuff from Louise, kind of gets you curious. Well, here's the castle, but we don't have the proper key. Go figure. Well, at least it's simple, you know. Don't need, like, anything crazy to figure it out. Oh, we're just missing a key, okay. Oh, you poor, poor bastard. Just standing here, minding your own business. And then, just, you know, one day, your head explodes.
Martha!
Bastards, okay. Okay. Earlier than I usually bust out the shoddy. I don't usually get to utilize that exploding barrel much, so that was actually kind of welcomed. Again, just standing there, minding your own business, trying to do your job, looking all ugly and shit. And then... just like that. You're done. It's a sad, sad world. Okay, so there's a reload for shoddy. Reload for rifle. Reload for handgun. So I'm gonna be super quick on this. I can kind of explore a little bit here. Another herb. Yeah, no. That's an unsettling sight. So you can see the back of the head explode back with that thing coming out of it? Yeah. Those things are insta-deaths. If they get close enough, one hit kill, your head is gone. That could have gone better. Admittedly, that could have gone better. It's horrible. Hello to my second viewer, if you're still here. I appreciate the checkout. Alright, so now we are into the second half of 3-1. Check it around. Anything breakable? Okay.
I was starting to wonder when you might notice us.
Who are you?
Me llamo Ramon Salazar, the 8th Castellan of this magnificent architecture. I have been honored with the prodigious power from the great Lord Sadler. I've been expecting you, my brethrens.
No thanks, bro.
My, we've got a feisty one.
Oh, yeah.
If you care for your own well-being, I suggest you surrender yourself and simply become our hostage. Or Mr. Scott, you can give us the girl because you're not worth a penny, I'm afraid. You can die.
I'm never turning into one of them. Never.
Got that right. We'll find a cure.
Okay. Now, one little thing I do know. Oh! Purple gem. Which we can combine with that. So I think there is a red one that goes with that, but I don't think I've ever found it, so I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so we can check around here. And there's a puzzle to be solved. Won't budge, it's gotta be locked from the other side. Beautiful decoration, but something is missing. Imagine that. Cheap ass bastard, it's only giving me money. Not quite in here, Mama. I do not have Discord running through this setup, as it's being picky as to what will let me play through the remote play and what it won't, so. But I can still see the comments, so if you post something there, I can see it, and I am pretty good about responding. Capture Louis Serra. I have confirmation that Serra has entered the castle. Why he would return during escape leads me to question his motives, but we must seize this moment and capture him. we will get the other 2 Americans after we apprehend Santa. It appears he took some vaccines when he stole our sample. The vaccines we can do without, but we must retrieve the sample, for it is our lifeblood. I feel there is somebody else or some other group involved in this whole affair. If the sample were to get into the hands of the other entity, the world which we seek to create will not come. We must apprehend Seta as quickly as possible. We got the prison key, which also, you can kind of see it, the glowing green item there. It does make me wonder how the hell somebody managed to land a box of shotgun shells up there. And Rain heard me make reference to this. Use the prison key.
Wait!
Check around here. And a green herb. Meet Resident Evil's version of Wolverine crossed with a liquor. I don't need to fight this guy. Well, this one I do particularly need to fight. But he responds to sound. Ow. Free shot? Okay. So usually if you try and go up the stairs on the first encounter, the door will lock. So this guy you do have to fight the first time. There are a couple other areas you're not required to fight him, but...
Follow me.
¡Mátalo!
Cerebros. Morir es vivir, morir es vivir.
Don't lose your head, dude.
Cerebros.
Shot with 2 arrows. You bastards. Okay. Alright. So, courtesy of kicking ass and taking names, we have burned some ammo, so.
Morirás vivir. Morirás vivir.
Don't do it, dude. You were warned. You were warned. Alright, so this is one of the areas that caused me a lot of pain and suffering and nightmares during my first playthrough. Let's see how it goes today. Oh, get adjusted. Go ninja, go ninja, go. And let's see what we can do. Oh, you cheap bastard. Yeah, the walker with no head thing just kind of like trips people out. Every damn time. That's when you gotta be quick on the fly. Yeah, no, Bye-bye. bastard.
Wait.
Mátalo.
Follow me.
Come on. Come on. I hear you. You're getting closer. I got a barbecue with your name on it. Don't do it, dude. Okay, so we're out of grenades. Damn, I'm running through some shotgun shells like nobody's business.
Mátalo.
Best part about you? Your head won't explode because you got a metal case on. What the hell is this for? There's only one way to find out who will operate it. We'll have Ashley do it, so this way if anybody decides to come up and start shit, I can actually do something. Yeah, so it opens up that. Well, shit. Oh, instant decapitation, and you can see the head on the ground. Okay, so now the worst part is I gotta start that whole segment over again.
Mátalo.
Oh, come on. And this is why it gives everybody nightmares. Damn it! I go to hit the freaking suplex and I end up reloading and it kills me. So by doing these continues, I eventually get it taken easy on me. Control. Okay. That was fun. Ironically enough, that one went a lot smoother than just about any of my other runs. Yeah, I missed a few shots, but damn. That was kind of a beautiful cleanup right there. Alright, so since I've already had to do this, I'm going to try and make this as quick and painless as possible. Don't you guys quit? Shit. Seriously, you need to get that checked. Because that ain't right. We are not going to spend nearly as much time in this room.
Follow me.
Anybody else? Okay. They never learn. All right. Try this one last time. This is Resident Evil 4. Okay, so because I took too many deaths, they gave me the handicap there of, oh hey look, no enemies are going to come rushing down the stairs at you. So I got a little bit of a handicap there. That's that's a good example of the adaptive gameplay that Resident Evil 4 put into Resident Evil 4 and they didn't bother telling anybody about. The better you do, the harder the game gets to get you a challenge, and if it becomes too hard, it lowers it down so you can actually make progress.
Look, there's a crank over there.
Yes, I realize there's a crank over there, but I'm not ready to send you over there because you are my only hope. Alright, so from here, I've got to do multiple things. One, I've got to cover my ass, and I've got to protect her.
Watch out for me.
Come on. Ow! Douchebag! Okay. You can sit for a minute. Oh, come on. Freaking women, man. Who but? Little kind of restock, resupply room. Okay, so they've put priceless treasures in the game and those things, and now they just stick a random grenade in there. Okay, so. Because that's not creepy. I am doing the entire section of Chapter 3, so could be anywhere between 2 to 3 hours.
You alright?
I'm fine! Just leave me alone!
Ashley, wait! Ashley!
What's going on?
Don't worry, Ashley. I'm coming for you.
And there's the end of 3-1. So we've got 3-2, 3-3, and 3-4 to go through. 3 deaths there, 78 enemy kills, 89% accuracy. So overall, I've taken 8 deaths in 7 stages. I gotta get that down because I'm averaging more than 1 death a stage. I've taken more deaths than the stages I've completed. Okay, so moving on to Chapter 3-2.
Hunnigan, what happened? The transmission got cut off. Salazar, how'd you...
We've jacked the line. We didn't want you telling everyone any unnecessary information.
Where's Ashley?
Ah, so she fell into one of our wonderful traps. We'll make sure we find her. Don't you worry about her. Oh yes, I let our miserable insects out for some exercise down in the sewer.
Thanks. That should keep me company, 'cause boredom kills me.
I look forward to our next encounter. In another life.
Asher's on the other side. I better find another route quick. Okay. So, I didn't talk to the merchant because I wanted to do one other thing, and I will also show something else. There's this new little door here with guns on it. Now, this is completely optional and it's not required to do. I like doing it because I think it's a fun little bonus feature, and if you actually do all the things, you get bonuses. You get extra cash. For this game, you need to use weapons that I've selected, stranger. So, I like sniping, mainly because of the fact that I can pretty well do this with just a handgun sniper rifle. And basically, you're going to go in here, and you're going to ring the bell, and you're just shooting little practice dummies here. Headshots on the males are worth 100 points. Headshots on the women will be 200 points. Body shots are 50 points. That bonus thing in the back is worth 500. Doing this with a D-pad is a pain in the ass, but... Come on. There we go. So, only this one. The beeping when you're typing, I think that has got to be something on your end. Because I have seen people leave comments and stuff before, so it may be something with your keyboard or your computer, so you need to check your audio settings. Damn it. Okay, so if you see it says number of prizes, the minimum requirement I think is like 3,000. And if you do this, there's only a total of 6 prizes you can win per game. But if you actually win all 6, you get bonus money. So thankfully, you don't have to do them all at once because they don't become available all at once. So it is not required to hit all, you just need to hit the score of 3,000 or better. Later they start incorporating Ashley statues, where if you shoot her, you lose 1,000 points. So even shooting one of those will completely screw you. Unless you are damn good. $3,800. Alright, so you got 3 more to go. And then after you've done pretty good at them, they actually start adding things or changing things to challenge you. So, I didn't make it. I don't know how to fix it on your PS4 other than turning your volume down, but then you won't be able to hear me talk, but... Are you using a mouse or a keyboard? Are you using the controller, I should say, or are you using the in-game keyboard that the PS4 provides? I've got a keyboard that I use for my PS4, and I've used it to type, but it doesn't make noise, so it may be something to do with your settings or the keyboard itself. Damn it. Can't get enough. Alright, got all 25 on that one. I think I've only got one more to get. Not like super impressive, but considering the rifle they give you is the bolt action. Ooh, that one was smooth. Okay. Don't screw it up now. Still got it. Okay. Is that 5? I think that was 6. You've been awarded 6 bottle caps. First row collection complete. 15,000. So, again, completely optional. You are not required to do it, but it is a fun little thing to do, and it gets you extra money. Basically, this was Resident Evil 4's figurine system. So, Leon with rocket launcher, and you can turn it around, check it out. It's a bottle cap. It makes a little sound.
Stand back!
Leon with shotgun.
Don't worry, Ashley. I'm coming for you.
Ultra Matrix boy. Welcome to the stream. Leon with handgun. Probably the one figure nobody ever wants to mess with because the only sound it makes is
Leon, help!
And Ada. We got our little teaser for her a little bit more, but yeah. She is so affectionately referred to as the bitch in the red dress.
Leon, now!
And this is the sad part is that this one is funny. Because almost every single one of these bottle caps seem to include something that they say in the game, but this one never actually gets said in the game, and it's actually kind of funny.
Did you send out those invitations? I told you no more than 50 people.
What you plan to play? I'm in progress of doing Final Fantasy XIV on Mondays. I'm also in the process of doing Nier on Sundays. And I'm doing a Resident Evil marathon of all the games for Tuesday. I'm hoping here in the very near future to incorporate Evil Within and Persona 5 Ultra Matrix boy.
Got some rare thing. What are you selling?
Alright, so
Is that all?
now we're gonna sell a few of these,
that
get me some
all?
extra cash.
What are you buying?
What are you buying?
What are you buying?
Upgrades.
Is that all? Thank you. Is that all?
9
Thank
rounds.
you. What are you
no,
buying?
Yeah, what are you buying?
Is that all? Is that all?
There we go.
Thank you. Come back anytime.
It will have a keyboard sound. Okay, so my stream is gonna go blue here for a second. So, but I believe you can still hear me. Let me see if I can figure that out for you. No. Okay, so what you want to do is if you go to your PlayStation home screen, push PlayStation home, move up to where you've got notifications, friends, communities, events, messages, party, your profile, trophies, and settings. Click on settings. Then you want to move down on the settings page and find sound and screen. It should be under application save data management. So click on sound and screen, and down at the bottom you should see an option called keytone with a check mark in it. I believe if you hit that check mark off, click it and take the check mark away, you shouldn't make any more sound with your keyboard when typing. That is the best suggestion I can give you. Okay, so now that we've done that little side endeavor, and I apologize, now we're actually going to move on, and I'm going to have to heal. So all I got is a regular little green herb. I got a first aid spray, but... okay, so... I need to hang on to a couple of these. Alright. Because now we're getting into Creepyville. Because remember, Salazar said he let his insects down to play. So, I will show you one little thing here. These insects have the ability to go transparent, but you can see like their head a little bit and like saliva and slime and snarl juices coming out of their mouth. It's the only indication I have of where they're at, other than the fact that the ground and the water will shoot out. So, but yeah. Don't they look pretty? And the music. So, green eyes. Those will play a part at a later date. Well, here actually very, very soon. Start being a little bit more careful with my rifle ammo, because I'm starting to run a little low on it. What I would recommend, Snowstorm, if you can, if you have a keyboard, which I will try and show just briefly here, like this, that is a USB hookup, you can actually hook that up to your PS4 in one of the USB ports and use that to type, and that only makes noise depending on how hard you hit your keys. So if you have that, I would recommend maybe trying to use that one. But that's if you have a USB one. One thing I have been told, and I have yet to personally confirm, is that depending on what color these guys' eyes are when you kill them, will actually determine what color they give you. But you're telling me they offer up 3 different colors, but you're telling me I gotta sit here and try and like wait for them to change their eye color? This door's too rusted and won't budge. Looks like he was alive until just recently. Judging by the wound, it was a quick death. Lucky him. Lucky him. Shoddy shells. And what do we have here? Luis's memo. There are some parasites that have the ability to control their host. It's basic knowledge among biologists, but not much is known as to how the parasites do it. Studying these parasites specifically might reveal some clues as to how the powers of the Las Plagas work. Yeah. Like, again, this, the keyboard that I have has a USB port, which so if you've got one that works on your computer that has a USB hookup, you can actually take that off of your computer and plug it into your PlayStation, and you can type. And perhaps providing more insight on the victims of the Las Plagas, the Los Ganados. Here's a list of some parasites that have the ability to manipulate the behavioral pattern of their host. Dicroloclium? I'm not, if I butchered that, I'm sorry. Once the larva of this parasite migrates to an ant's esophagus, it alters the behavior of the ant. When the temperature drops in the evening, the infected ant climbs to the top of a plant and clamps onto a leaf using its mandible. It stays there immobile till the next morning, placing the ant where it's most vulnerable to be eaten by a browsing herbivore such as sheep. One could conclude that the parasite is manipulating the host behavior to make its way into the body of its definitive host. Galactosomum. The larva of this parasite makes its home inside the brain of a fish such as the yellowtail and the parrot bass. Once infected, the fish make their way up to the water surface where they'll swim until eaten by seabirds. Once again, this peculiar behavior can only be explained by the parasite's desire to get into the bodies of seabirds. Lycochloridium. This parasite's sporocysts develop in the snail's tentacles. The sporocysts are vivid in color and pulsate continually, somewhat like a worm. Surprisingly, the infected snails makes its way to the top of a plant where it's more visible to the eyes of birds, therefore more likely to be eaten. Once eaten by a bird, the parasite will complete its metamorphosis into an adult. Two rusting can be opened. Fair enough. If your wireless keyboard has a USB adapter, yes. But if it's Bluetooth, no. Okay, so we did just get ourselves a nice little fun item, and I did say those eyes would come in handy real soon. So, this butterfly lamp can actually add these eyes to it to increase its value. So, like I said, there are 3 eyes that they drop. Alright. Come here! Stay down! Ah, this one dropped a blue eye. I usually don't see those, but that already increases its value. Okay, again, burning through my shotgun shells a little bit too quick, so... It does use a, what? A USB, or is it wireless, like Bluetooth? I'll try and help you out as best I can, but there's only so much I can do. Yeah, if you take the USB, you can take the USB from your that controls your keyboard and your mouse, and plug that into your PlayStation 4, and you can use your keyboard to type in. Yeah. You need some. It can work. Me, I have a wired keyboard, but it works, and it can work. So, but like my headset here is a USB headset, and it still registers, so... More green eyes. Huh, doesn't that sound lovely? At least the good news is we're out of the sewers. What is that old saying? out of the frying pan into the fire. Ooh, buddy. Okay. So, fun little trick. I'm gonna have this equipped because this is gonna bring me back to a very familiar room where I did the shooting range. And I can get nice little things from these people. Just like the birds. I can get some nice, valuable selling items for every one that I kill. So, hanging on to those grenades and that flash grenade for this particular area is a nice little bonus. And he has an actual pendant. And it clears up some space in my inventory, so win-win. And now I have access to the upper floor, which will have some more stuff when I can get to it. So, it's time for the chandelier jumping game again. At least the merchant was smart. He moved up from the downstairs up here. Good merchant. And we have another elegant mask, which I honestly have no idea where all the jewels to find are. So, doing that opens that up and opens up the other one. So I know I can easily jump across.
Welcome.
Alright, we're about halfway done with 3-2 now.
Got some rare. What are you selling?
Alright, so I do not have a TMP, so I'm gonna get rid of that.
Is that all? Thank you.
I now have 11 of those,
Is
so
that
there's
all?
22,000.
Thank you. Is
There's
that
about
all?
10,000.
Thank you.
And I can sell that, because there's
I'll
nothing to
buy
compare
you
that.
a high price. Thank you. What are you buying?
And no new upgrades, at least
Come
for
back
anything that I'm carrying.
anytime.
Well, finally I find another red herb here. Castellian Memo. For many years, the Salazar family has served as the Castellians of this castle. However, not everything is bright, for my ancestry has a dark past. Long ago, there was once a religious group that had deep roots in this region called the Los Illuminados. Unjustly, however, the first Castellian of the castle took away their rights and powers. As a follower of this religion, and as the 8th Castellian, I felt that it was my duty as well as my responsibility to atone for that sin. I knew that the best way to atone for this sin was to give power back to those who we once took it away from, the Los Illuminados. As expected, it took a little time, but we were able to rejuvenate the once sealed Las Plagas. With this success, I was one step closer to the revival of the Los Illuminados. The reason why I released the Lost Plagas from deep under this castle and gave them to Lord Sadler was not only to repay for the sins of my ancestors, but I felt certain that the Lord would make better use of this power to help save the world. To save those that have sinned with the power of the Lost Plagas, and to cleanse their souls, creating a world without sinners. The way it was meant to be. Once cleansed, they would become one of the many Ganados where they would find their reason to live. And after the Lord has succeeded in creating the world in which he has envisioned, then the sins of my Salazar family will be atoned for.
Ahí está.
Doing a horrible job at making my shots count when it comes to using that rifle. This is just fun to do. I didn't need to do it, but it was still fun. Really not doing a good job hanging on to that rifle ammo. Damn it. My life is about to get complicated. Back up. Damn turret guns. I love the fact that he took 2 shots to the head before he died. Okay. Most everything other than the gold-plated head dudes it'll take out in 1 shot. But no, not him. No, he needed 2. He needed 2. I want to prove I'm a badass. Give me 2 sniper rounds in the head, please. Okay, shoddy shells. Money. It's locked. Use the gallery key. OCD! Detention. ADOS, attention deficit. Ooh, shiny. Okay, so another simple puzzle, probably one that may or may not drive Rain crazy later. The sacrifice of 6 lives shall make way the true path. So basically, you've got 3 types of photos you can have up here. 2 bodies, 3 bodies, or 1 body. So in 4 pictures, you need to figure out to show up 6 pictures. All 4 pictures to show 6 bodies. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What a pleasant surprise. But I'm afraid it's Ashley we need. Not you, Mr. Kennedy.
If you don't need me, then get off my back, old man.
Did you say old man, Mr. Kennedy? It might come as a surprise, but I'm only 20 years old.
So you're just like all the others? A puppet of the parasites?
Surely you don't think I'm the same as those diminutive ganados. The parasites, las plagas, are slaves to my will. I have absolute control.
Well, I really don't give a damn. Rain or shine, you're going down.
Get rid of our American friend.
Okay, so shit just got interesting.
Allí están.
Alright. Time to burn. Yeah, you just need to remember that when you want to go back and play on your computer, you actually need to unhook your, unhook everything and take it and set it back up. Ow! I still have one? Yes, I do. Okay. Now I just need to find a red to combine it with, and we're golden. spinel. Okay, so looks like the security system deactivate it. That was scary. Okay. Here's a switch. Press it. Oh shit. Oh, you guys are only one pump chumps now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And there's the first piece of the puzzle that we found when we first got into the castle. Turns out I did miss one. Yay! And I did not want to miss that one. Okay. Oh, and just when I thought we were almost done with this stage, I realized, no! We are not! And we still got one more little extra caveat of, oh my god, I hate this place. So, this room, unfortunately, I can't get into until I get Ashley back. With a little help from another person, I just might be able to get it in from up there. So, that we'll have to wait until later. Money, money. Money, 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 money. Alright. We are good. This is probably like the one area of the game that I know what's coming, still freaks me out and drives me the most nuts. It won't open. There's an indentation here. 2 moons make 1.
Mr. Kennedy. Still alive, I see. So, do you like my garden?
I see you've managed to work in a little of your twisted taste here, too.
Sagacious as I am, even I get lost here sometimes. Even if it takes your whole life, you'll never get out. Do you know that no one dies without a cause? You will satisfy the stomachs of my cute pets. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to tie up a few loose ends, like chasing down a couple of rats.
2 rats? If one's Lewis, who's the other? Huh. They're an intruder besides me?
Alright. So just because I know what's coming, I know I shouldn't. I'm not going to tell you what's coming. I just am going to tell you that it is shotgun worthy. So, Rain, when you get around to watching this, I'm sure you're going to appreciate, since I know you have a love for boomsticks. Sick and twisted, even for a dog. Alright. Even if you don't get back in, thanks for tuning in, Mom. It's always appreciated. Where the hell did you come from? Ow! There is the last gem to complete the elegant mask. And I don't remember if I find any more. I honestly don't. There's the moonstone right half. Down, bitch. Old yeller. Oh yeah, first aid spray. Thank God. Stay the hell down, Fido! I told you it was going to be shotgun worthy. And honestly, it was just to collect a few, miscellaneous items. to actually get where I needed to get, I needed to actually stay here the whole time. But this was just to get a few extra items. First aid spray, yellow herb, TMP ammo. So even though I don't have the TMP anymore, it gets me what I need for Moonstone left half. So and it is complete. Alright, we are locked, cocked, and ready to go! Your mother didn't love you! And that's why you are freaky freaking werewolf old yeller pet cemetery dogs. Okay, we have finally reached the end of 3-2. I still have 3-3 and 3-4 to do, so I do know that 3-4 is relatively short, so which is the other reason why I'm comfortable doing this, but I'm definitely going to go closer to the 3-hour mark, so 2 moons make 1. Thinking of you, Rain. Thinking of you.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Sorry, but following a lady's lead just isn't my style.
Put them up now.
Bit of advice, try using knives next time. Works better for close encounters.
Leon. Long time no see.
Ada. So it is true.
True? About what?
You, working with Wesker.
I see you've been doing your homework.
Why, Ada?
What's it to you?
Why are you here? Why'd you show up like this?
See you around.
Ada!
Well, hey, at least I didn't die on that one. Okay, so we'll save. And I want to keep these chapters whole, like I said, so I'm going to be doing 3-3 and 3-2. But I'm going to offer, we're 2 hours in, quick break for bathroom. I wasn't expected to die nearly as much, honestly. I was expected to be well into chapter 3-3 by the 2 hour mark. So, just a quick bathroom break, and we will jump back into this. So, and this way I can give a couple people a chance to come back, so. Okay, and we are back. Sorry for that. But, alright, so we are gonna... 3-3 and 3-4 are relatively short, so... I'm still pretty sure I could keep this somewhere between 2.5 and 3 hours, so... Moving on to 3-3. There's only one really kind of messed up section in this part. Typewriter. Open. Mirror with pearls and rubies. Nothing can be combined with that, so... Rifle ammo. Alright, so before we talk to the merchant... Female intruder. There seems to be a female intruder among us. We believe she's connected with Sarah. We also believe that she was the one who removed the egg injected into Sarah before it hatched. She may have had him retrieve the sample before the American agent's arrival. It's obvious that her objective is the sample. We must get to her before she is able to re-establish contact with Sarah. There's also reason to believe that she's working for somebody. We need her alive for interrogation. The female should be able to answer all our questions. After we have captured her, Sarah will no longer be of any concern. As long as we retrieve the sample, you may dispose of him as you see fit.
Welcome. Got some rare things on sale, stranger. What are you selling?
So free up some inventory space, get rid
Is
of
that
these
all?
rounds.
Thank you.
Get rid of
Is
those.
that all?
Get
Thank
rid of
you.
those.
Is that all? Thank you.
I don't believe we'll find anything, but I'll hold on to that one for just a little bit longer. We can now sell that, and that's worth a whopping 20,000 now.
Ah, I'll buy it at a high price.
And the mirror
Thank
with
you.
pearls and rubies.
Thank you. What are you buying?
So we got more tune-ups for Riot Gun and Blacktail. 10,000, 18,000, 12,000, 28,000.
Is that
So,
all, stranger?
capacity upgrade, now 21 rounds per
you.
clip.
Is that all?
That puts me up
Thank
to
you.
11, 28, 18.
Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. Come back any time.
Oh, I will. I'll see you around, bud. Alright, moving on to the next section. So as it stands right now, if I die, I would come back to right here. Shotgun shells. A dessert to cherish our remaining years. I'll take the green herb. Bread begins the meal of life. Handgun ammo. Meat to savor the time at hand. I'll come back to that. So I can come down this way. So, this room is not required yet. 5,000, but I can raid it fairly early. Shoddy shells. Cheap bastard. Nothing there. Green herb. Money. You bastard. I'll take that egg. You never know when you might need the extra health. Nothing. And that. So this takes us back out to the area leading up to the maze. Okay, so now that we've got that all done, now we're actually going to go back where we're supposed to go. Now I know they said there was, you know, a pattern to follow, but truth be told, all you actually have to do is shoot the bottle of wine in the picture, like, and it opens the door. Here comes the part I was telling you about. Nice elbow. There's a death. Damn it, I was just getting ahead of the curve, too. Okay, so at least I've already done that. Okay, so we might have a slight reprieve. Okay, so there's the hard part done. Welcome back. Magnum rounds. So, that should tell you we're getting a Magnum soon. Yay! Participation! Didn't drop anything, I'm not going down for it. Okay, so now I gotta do a little bit of inventory rearranging so I can pick up the very nice rocket launcher. One-time use though, so that's gonna kind of suck. Okay, who you are, that suplex should have fucking splattered your head. Okay, so believe it or not, we are actually pretty much right at the end of 3-3. And then, like I said, 3-4 is another short one, so this stream will be wrapping up here very, very shortly. Hello, merchant.
Got some rare things on sale, stranger. What are you selling? Is that all? Is that all? Thank you.
You can sell that.
What are you buying? Is that?
And there's the
Thank
case
you.
upgrade.
Is that?
I'll go ahead and buy
Thank
that.
you. What are you buying?
Alright. So this is the final upgrade to the attaché case. Okay. Oh. And now to end 3-3.
Leon! I got it.
Now that I have the sample, you serve me no purpose.
Sadler!
My boy Salazar will make sure you follow the same fate.
Stay with me, Louis. I am a researcher, hired by Sadler. He found out what I was up to.
Don't talk.
Here. It should suppress growth of the parasite. The sample. Sadler took it. You have to get it back.
Louis! Louis!
And that's the end of 3-3. So 24 kills, 1 death. I've done 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm back to averaging 1 death a stage. Okay, so time to move on to the final part of chapter 3, which again, depending on the main thing is one puzzle that could hold me up. They'll pay for your death, I promise. He was somebody that Leon found early on, and he has helped. Plus, Leon being who he is, even if they weren't friends, he'd feel bad that he couldn't save him. And there's Ashley. Okay. Time to get Ashley out. Probably do this with the handgun. Just gotta be very... Save myself some rifle ammo.
Talk about near-death experience.
Ashley, get out of there!
Allí está.
Okay, so now Ashley's got to find a way to get down there, because apparently a jump like that will kill Leon, so he can't jump down there.
The door's locked, I can't open it!
¡Mátalo! Ahí está.
Ow. probably one of my least favorite sections of the game. I have to play as Ashley. And she literally has nothing.
Allí están. Morir es vivir. ¡Mátalo! No dejas que escape de la isla vivo.
Okay. Okay, so now we're through that part. Considering... And this is one thing that Rain will appreciate me asking. She has no bag. Has a small store of supplies, no real pockets, no nothing. Where the hell did she have that flashlight? Ominous music. Anything of note? There's a couple suits of armor. So, here's the puzzle. Anybody... Looks like all the pieces assemble a sort, but I can't really tell. Rearrange the pieces. So, this is the one that takes some time. Usually. Actually got it fairly quickly that time. I got lucky on that one. Okay, so anything in here? A gold bangle. Spinal. A spinel. Salazar family insignia. Aha. The serpent ornament. Oh shit. Run, Ashley, run! Serious? Yep. I think he should be gone, so I can actually look around a little bit more here. Okay, so there was something I missed before because I was too busy getting chased around. Alright. Open this. Velvet. Spinel. Spinal. Spinel. I don't care anymore. I'll say whatever the hell I want. Open. Handgun rounds. Butler's memo. Knowing that Senor Ramon Salazar had no family, Lord Sadler must have used his strong faith in the Los Illuminados to his advantage to talk Senor Salazar into undoing the seal of the Las Plagas once done by his ancestor. Senor Salazar would never do such a thing unless he was in some way being used unknowingly. I should have sensed the Lord's dirty scheme sooner. I feel I'm partly responsible for all of this. I have no idea as to what the Lord is planning, but Senor Salazar was just being used. It is now too late. It is too late now, however. Senior Salazar has already taken the Plaga into his body. There is no turning back once the Plaga has turned into an adult into the body. The Plaga parasite will not die unless the host dies. There is no cure. Perhaps Senior Salazar may have been vaguely aware of the Lord's plan all along, but it's hard to tell. Nevertheless, there's nothing I can do about it now. I have served the Salazar family for generations. I am prepared to continue my services until the very end. Round hole in the center. Yeah, usually is. Use the Salazar family insignia. Now I can turn this thing. Turn the dice. Money. Alright. And we can get the heels out of here. You unlocked it.
Leon!
Ashley! You did good.
I'm sorry if I was...
Oh, don't worry about it. Come on, let's move on.
And there's the official end of Chapter 3-4 and Chapter 3 as a whole. So we are going to wrap this up. 100% hit ratio, even though I didn't miss with Leon. But I did miss a couple of those throws, and I guess they don't count that against me. So, woo! I've completed 3, 6, 10 of the 14, 18, like 19 chapters or parts, whatever you want to call it. So we're already halfway through. And I've only got 9 deaths to show for it. Alright. So yeah, we have said goodbye. We have encountered Ada. Well, we lost Ashley. Played a game. Got my ass handed to me. Met some bugs. Got a garden. Met Ada. Got my ass handed to me again. Watched Louise die. Which there's a dirty joke and a half in that one. I will save that one for a later date. I'm gonna actually wait for the person I'm streaming this for to go back and watch this and see if he catches the dirty joke, knowing his sense of humor. And we got to play as Ashley, which was very, very annoying. Yeah. So, alright. So, again, thank you, Mom, and the Ultra Matrix boy for tuning in and chit-chatting with me for a little bit and everything. And whoever my third viewer is, you're coming in at the tail end, but thank you for giving me a quick look. So, yeah. Spike_Speedball at spcglobal.net for suggestions of things you would like me to stream. I've already announced that I've got a few kind of pet projects that I want to come up with now that I've at least figured out how to get Streamlabs going on one PlayStation. I have a couple other future projects. I understand I can stream from my PS3. It's an old model. I'm thinking about maybe trying to find a way to include a playthrough of Resident Evil 3. There just may be no camera. It'll just be audio. And going back to play the original Resident Evil 2 for contrast and compare, if I can figure out how to work that. So, work in progress. Also, I have plans to do Evil Within series here soon, and Persona 5 may be making an appearance here very, very soon. So, that being said, thank you for tuning in. Give me a like and subscribe on StrifeEclipseGaming. All my broadcasts end up there. If you weren't able to tune in for a live stream and interact with me that way, you can always go back and catch what you missed at the very least. So, we will be back next Sunday night between the 11:30 and midnight hour for more Nier Automata. Then next Monday we will do some Final Fantasy goofing off, maybe. I will do some Final Fantasy goofing off, and maybe I might see if I can get some Persona 5 going. We shall see. And we will see you here again a week from today, next Tuesday, for Chapter 4 of Resident Evil 4. So, until then, stay safe, have a wonderful day, have a great day, have a safe day, and you all are amazing. And if you're gaming somewhere, and I know you are, because I'm gaming, and I know there's people watching me game, so it counts. Remember to game hard or go home, and I'll see you guys next week.